Emojis, we all love them and we all use them to make our texts more expressive. Some of us like them so much that we actually prefer them over actual human facial expressions, and that is where this app comes in. It lets you take a picture and replace all the people in that picture with appropriate emojis. For instance, your picture contains a mischievous looking lady, so her face would be overlaid with an emoji that has a grin and a wink on its face. Say your picture also happens to have a lady who is just plainly smiling, so her face would be overlaid with a smiling smiley. And say your picture also has a grim looking serious guy with a frown on his face, and this would be overlaid by an emoji with closed eyes and a big frown. The way this app works is that you go to the app dashboard and open up the Emojify app, and then you tap on Go. This opens up the camera of the cell phone. It could either be the rear camera or the front camera, that's your choice. Now, since I'm not comfortable taking my own pictures for this video, I'll make use of pictures available on Google. So what we have here is the picture of a lady who's very happy, and let's see how she would look once emojified. So her face gets overlaid by an emoji which has a bright happy smile on it. Now let's move on to a picture where the guy is frowning, and who else could this be other than Mr. Bean? Let's see how Mr. Bean would look once emojified. So Mr. Bean gets an emoji with a big frown on its face. Now let's try another picture where the kid is having so much fun that he's having a hard time keeping his eyes open. Let's see how he would look once emojified. So the kid gets an emoji with a huge wide grin and eyes wide closed. Now let's move on to a group picture where we have a group of women who are very happy at getting a group photo. Once emojified, the photo has 5 widely grinning emojis in it. So the way this app has been implemented is that once you take a photo, and you may have a wide range of emotions in that photo, the first thing the app does is determine the number of faces present in the photo, and for this purpose it makes use of Google's Mobile Vision library. What this library does is reliably give us the number of facial expressions present in a picture, and it also gives us the probability of whether a given facial expression has a smile on its face, whether it has one or both eyes closed, and then using these probabilities we build a model where we then classify whether a given facial expression is happy, sad, frowning, angry, mischievous, naughty, etc., etc. And once we have classified a facial expression, we go to a table where we maintain a wide range of emojis with different emotions, and then we pick the emoji matching closest to our classified emotion. And once we have that, we open up the bitmap for that emoji, and then we move that emoji and overlay it onto the facial feature in our app. And once that is done, we move on to the next facial expression and repeat the entire process. And this is how we emojify our pictures.